everybody, Martika here with Martika J Makes, and I am here to share with you my March makes. So at the beginning of March, if you want to go back to the video, I showed you 3 different patterns that I was going to make for the month of March, and guess what, you guys? I got them all done. I'm so happy I got them all done. So I am here to show them to you, give you my little reviews on them, and kind of tell you a little bit about them and what I thought about them after I got them made. So the first one that I did was pattern number 8035, and it was from McCall's, and it was this really cute, really casual, just flowy, long. You could lounge in it, you can run errands in it. Great for like a day at the park if you just want to take a nice little walk. Very comfortable dress. I made this out of yellow gauze, and you can see right here what it looks like. So I'm telling you, this dress, I will be making it again, and I will also be making view B on this dress too. And I think I had mentioned that before. So let me tell you about this dress. I made this dress I ended up cutting a medium in this dress. I always go by my bust measurement. As far as the hip measurement, because of the fact that, it's not fitted through the hips, it just kind of flows, I didn't have to worry about that much. So I cut a medium in this dress, and I really enjoyed it. It was a fun make. The only notion that was needed was elastic. So I keep plenty of elastic on hand, so I don't have to keep running to the store and getting those things. So you needed, of course, elastic for the waistband, and you also needed elastic for the sleeves. And you will see in the pictures above, just some little close-ups of those. But the only thing that I will say about this particular pattern is that next time I will probably add a little bit to the V part of this, because it is a wrap top, but because if you're a little heavier up top, sometimes it gapes open, and so therefore I have to do a lot of adjustments or pinning it together and things like that. So I've come to the conclusion that what I'm going to do is just kind of grade out the inner part of this particular bodice, so that way I have a little more coverage once it's done, and that way it doesn't mess with the measurements. So yeah, that one was a lot of fun to make. Definitely a keeper, you guys. Then the next one that I made, and this is on paper because it was a PDF pattern, but it is the carry top, and this is from Mood Fabrics. I'm trying to get that up close to make sure you guys can see it. Kind of glaring off the light there. Hold on, let me back it up. Let me bring it a little closer. There we go. So it is the carry top from Mood Fabrics, and you will see mine up in the photo up here that I actually made. And I actually did this blouse to participate in the Sew Your View for the month of March. And Sew Your View, as I explained before in the other video, is basically a challenge that comes up every month that's hosted by a different person that chooses a pattern for everyone to make. And if you want to participate in it, you just get this pattern. If you don't already have it, get your material, make it, and post it when it's time. A lot of fun, you guys. I love this blouse so much. I'm definitely making another one, and probably another one, because not only is it comfortable, but you guys, it can be dressed up or dressed down, and that's my type of piece to have in my closet. Something that I can mix and match, and wear it to dinner, or wear it to church, or wear it to the park, or wherever. And yeah, I love it, you guys. So for the carry top, I actually cut a size 16. Now the size 16 was a little bit bigger in the bust than what I needed, but because of the fact that this is more of like your relaxed type of top, it doesn't have any darts in it, you guys. Nothing like that. The instructions are easy to follow, and I graded up because my normal size would have made it just a little more snug in the bust area than I would have wanted. So you kind of have to look at your pattern that you're making, and then look at the sizes, and then determine what is going to be comfortable for you. And if all else fails, you can always cut it a little bigger and take it in. if you need to. That way you know it's gonna fit. So I would say the biggest challenge of this one, and it wasn't really a challenge, but it's a lot of rolling of the hems. So if you don't have a hem rolling presser foot, then you have to do it by hand. And of course, I didn't have one, so I had to do it all by hand, but it wasn't that bad. It was just very, very time consuming. Taught me to get a hem rolling presser foot, and I did. So just cost a few bucks on Amazon, you guys, but it is so worth it. But it also, if you've never done a French seam before, you get to do a lot of French seams in this particular blouse. And you guys, I am addicted to French seams now. They are just so gorgeous on the inside of a garment. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of that even when the garment doesn't call for one in the future. So let's move on to the last one, because I did one more, you guys, and that was Simplicity 9224, and that was Mimi G's one of her spring patterns, and it was this cute little wrap dress. A lot of you told me in the comments of my when I was showing you my March plans that you couldn't wait to see the contrast of the band that I chose and the material that I chose to go together, and I did it. You can see it right there. It's there, you guys, and I actually enjoyed the way that it turned out. I will let me tell you what the size that I cut out. I ended up cutting out 2 sizes in this, you guys. One for the bodice, one size for the bottom of it. And so for the bodice, I actually cut a size 10 in the bodice, okay? And then for the bottom of the dress, for the skirt portion, I cut a size 12. And what I did was I actually graded my waist of the bottom of the skirt portion in to be a size 10. I graded that in and then graded it on out to the 12 that I wanted it to be, because according to the measurements, I needed the 12 in order to make sure that it wasn't too tight around the hip area. And then of course the bodice, I wanted to make sure that it fit around the bust area. However, Simplicity was just on sale again for $1.99, and I actually bought another pattern because I want to cut out a 12 for the next time I make this dress in the bodice, because it was just a little bit more. It was a little bit more snug when I closed it together than I wanted it to be. So what happened, as you can see in the photo, is that I ended up kind of making a mock closure to make it kind of look like a tank top of the material on the inside. So I would say that that's probably the only issue that I had with this. So next time I'm going to kind of do the same thing that I'm going to do with pattern number 8035, but I'm going to cut it just a little bigger, go up to a size 12 in the bodice, so that I have more room on the sides to be able to maneuver it the way that I need to. And I'm probably gonna just add a little bit on the inner portion to make sure that I have the coverage that I desire. So if all else fails, you can always throw on the tank top underneath, no big deal. But really cute dress. Put on some wedges like I did in the photo. You can put some flat sandals on with it, with the band that I chose. I got that fabric from Joann's. I already had it, and I just thought that it went great with that fabric that I got from Melanated Fabrics. I love the color, so I can wear all different types of colors of shoes with it that I want, that kind of contrast with it, with that band. So yeah, lots and lots of fun, you guys. So stay tuned. I'm gonna come to you with my April sewing plans. Can't wait, because I'm gonna do some easy makes for the month of April, and yeah, really looking forward to that. I love just sitting down, just being able to sew without thinking a whole lot. Okay, so I'll be back with you in the next video to show you that. Until then, thank you guys for joining me, and have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.